Okay, we live. Hey everybody. It is time
Hi.
for the Traders review panel. It's your girl Angel, Kiss My Cheeks TV. We got Really B, Abby reviews, and hey, we didn't I don't think it's quite hit the magic of Phaedra and Peter and Oh Boy from Parliament, but I'm highly entertained. I'm still highly entertained.
I'm so entertained when I know we skipping ahead, but when Bob told that man that was his new drag name, I was done.
Listen,
Misguided. You are
coming to the
misguided.
stage, ladies and gentlemen, misguided.
Misguided.
When that man got Rob's tea all tied up and together. Can we just talk real quick? Because we ain't got to talk in order. Let's just have a conversation. I think Bob and Danielle are playing traders all wrong.
Okay.
I think Danielle talks too much. Her acting is awful. All that damn crying. If Danielle cried one more time, I might try to reach my hand through the TV. Like, man,
Girl.
that looks obvious because you don't know these people. What you crying for? You crying over everybody.
Yeah, Danielle is definitely doing too much. Um she's definitely putting a spotlight on herself. And honestly, I mean, I'm rooting for Danielle and all, but if her name come up, I mean, I don't think they should try to save her the next time. Cause she doing they need to have a talk with her though. Like they
They
like
do.
Rob need to really talk to her and be like, girl, you doing too effing much. Bring it down. Calm down. Because at dinner, I mean at breakfast, she was really getting on my nerves.
She's
Yes.
doing too much. And if we look at the fantasy sheet, I can see it over here. Danielle and Jeremy have the most people pick them. They're both sitting at 15 out of I think 18. So I need Danielle to calm it down because if you get kicked off, that's gonna be a lot of people missing points. A
Yep.
lot. But let's pick it up at episode 2. We had a quick refresher. We're at the cages and we're gathering coins to release the 3 new people coming in. That's Boston Rob, Wes, Derek, and they all
Mm.
have shields. And if you get enough coins by whenever, I guess the 10, I don't know how many minutes, but if you get enough coins, they can give out shields. And of course, down to the
Wow.
last millisecond, they got Wes out of that cage.
Right. And because nobody knows Wes. So first they went for Rob because of course everybody's kissing butt now because they were like, oh no, Rob knows that we didn't want him in the game. So now everybody's kissing Rob's butt. Then it was Derek because I don't know. I guess the big brother people kind of were like, get Derek, get Derek. And poor Wes was just kind of hanging there like, hey there.
I love what I'm a challenge. Y'all know I'm a challenge fan, and
Yeah.
Wes is one of my favorite challengers. So it was kind of sad. Ain't nobody know Wes, but I was like, come
I
on, y'all.
love Wes. Wes plays the villain so well. Like I love Wes because he totally embraces his villainhood. Like he is like, yes, I'm a villain. You
Is
know,
Wes the one with the beard
Yeah,
or
the
the
redhead with the
redhead,
okay.
the one
Okay.
mhm.
that looks like Fergus. Ah,
Ferguson. That's his cousin.
What?
right.
She said he looked like Fergus.
Wait,
I
did we miss
mean,
something? No, we started at the cage. No, they did a murder. We skipped.
Dorinda,
So
Dorinda.
Dorinda went home first, then they went to the cages. So Dorinda was murdered. Um, I was shocked. I was shocked because Dorinda was the one cussing people out about being on that life raft. So I didn't think. Usually, when people are hot, they leave them alone and they go for like the traders are playing completely opposite. They're going for chaos and just instead of picking some random person and people just like, well,
They picked Dorinda because she cussed everybody out, and then so it would throw suspicion on people that she cussed out.
Right. And they kind of had to pick a housewife because outside of Bob and Danielle, literally out of the out of the 4 people left, 3 of them were housewives, right?
yeah,
It was
4 people who
Dorinda,
got off the raft.
Ayan,
Like,
right?
yeah,
Dorinda, Ayan, Robin, and then the guy. So they had to take out a housewife. And I guess it was just convenient that it was Dorinda because she did get into it with so many people. I guess that was kind of convenient. I wasn't mad about Dorinda. I'm confused with Ayan. I'm really confused with Ayan.
That's episode 3. Yes.
Yes.
We'll get there because we got to go over player of the episode before we jump too far.
Oh yeah. That's right. We got to do player of the episode. Okay.
So Dorinda was the first murder. They gather everyone out the cages. Then we're back at the house and they really kissing ass because now it's time to give out the shields and everyone wants one. Danielle begged for one, but girl, I wouldn't. She do too much, but she didn't get one. I think Derek gave his shield to Jeremy. Boston Rob gave his to Tony. And Wes gave his. No, Wes. I don't know, but
Wes gave his to one of the survivors. Somebody gave theirs to the dude. The dude that's coming after Bob, Dylan. One of them I think was
Derek.
That was Derek. Okay. Derek was Dylan, and then somebody Jeremy, and then Tony. Yeah.
So the heavy hitters were saved. Tony, Jeremy. Not really Dylan too much, but I'm starting to like Dylan. So I ain't.
Dylan, listen, let me tell you something. Bob might have gave Dylan the business, but Dylan was like, I still think it's Bob.
I'm just not gonna say nothing until I get my lines.
I mean, that's all that's great, all that you was doing, that's cute and all, but bruh, you still on my radar. Like you did not change my mind. Like I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna say what you want me to say, and I'm gonna ha ha ha. But so Bob really better watch himself because he's convinced that Bob is
he is.
And didn't Derek have a theory about Bob as well? Or was that Danielle? Derek has a theory about one of them, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. His theory, he literally what he said is literally what the traders were thinking. But he guessed one of them right. I can't remember if it was Danielle or if it was Bob. But I was thinking, someone Derek.
Yeah. I can't wait
to not want Derek on your radar.
Because episode 3 was a little bit more organized at the round table. It's time for our first banishment in episode 2, and it was all over the place. Robin is accusing Wells. Wells is accusing Robin. Somebody threw Ivar's name out there. I think damn near everybody
was like, "How I get in it?" Ivar was like, "How I get in it?"
Ivar was like, "Wait a minute, I be over here minding my business. What happened?"
I do think that
Ivar, though. Somebody else thinks Ivar too.
Somebody else voted for Ivar too.
Yeah, I do think that Bob didn't need the same thing. Like, I understand that it's edited, so I don't know how long they were sitting there before somebody said something. So it might have just been an uncomfortable silence, and Bob was like, "Fuck it." But honestly, I don't think Bob needed to be the first one to talk.
As a trader, you shouldn't be the one talking. You should be adding to the conversation, but I would never start it off, and I would never be so vocal. It's like, I know you're like, you're supposed to kind of be in the cut, laid back. You see what Carolyn doing? She just over there being quirky, laughing. Carolyn is all over the place, but nobody suspects Carolyn of a thing.
No, somebody said Carolyn's name, but I don't think didn't somebody say Carolyn's name?
I ain't think
maybe not. Maybe that's me. Okay, maybe not. Sorry, I didn't have any notes, y'all. It was 3 episodes. I was just watching them.
Now, this episode, Robin from Real Housewives of Potomac, who during the preseason, we all said she was going to be a piece of furniture like Sheree. None of us. Robin is turning up. And I'm surprised that she's so vocal. I'm surprised she even cares so much to really be playing the game. She usually don't care unless it involves her bestie Giselle, defending Giselle. So I didn't expect much out of Robin, but she is pleasantly surprising me with how she's attacking the game.
Me too. Robin is actually in the game. Like, she's actually, and that's why when people were like, did Robin go home? I'm like, Robin ain't go home. I mean, I don't think Robin's gonna last because she is too vocal. At some point, they're gonna have to get rid of her. They're gonna have to sacrifice, even though right now she's sort of doing their dirty work for them. But at some point, they're gonna have to sacrifice her because she is so vocal. So I don't see her making it to the end, but I definitely see her being around for a few more episodes.
I feel like Robin is trying to have the Phaedra effect.
It'll never happen for her.
No. Wow. calm down. Because that seems like a lot. Woo. I feel like what she's going for is, you know, how Phaedra did the Season of Traitors, and the next thing you know, everybody is back in love with Phaedra. Phaedra's reading people down to the ground at the round tables, and we love Phaedra. And Phaedra has always been that girl to read you down to the ground. I feel like, and next thing you know, she's back on Atlanta. She's back. So I think Robin is trying to
get her job back.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Bravo.
It's trying to get the Phaedra effect of what traitors can do for you.
I agree.
Outside of that particular show, let her get a good reading in at that fucking round table.
But she ain't a reader.
Y'all only know this TV show. That don't necessarily mean that's who encompass all of who she is. Y'all know what that girl got in her back pocket.
No, there's been a couple of times that Robin has gone off, and Robin, the problem with Robin, because I used to actually like Robin. The problem I had with Robin was the longer and longer she was on the show, the more and more she just was cool to play Giselle's Patsy, and that was the problem I had. Because I actually used to like Robin at like season 1. I really liked Robin.
I don't know. They showed some clip where Robin was finna come across that couch on some lady who calls. She said, "You're not even black."
Oh wow!
I was stunned.
Look, don't get me started. Look,
like I understand. Is she both her parents black, or is she mono, or is she biracial?
Robin is black.
Both of her parents are black. Yeah.
Right. And so the girl was like, "You not even black. You biracial." When I say Robin was finna get up, like you could feel the jump up and knock this bitch in her face. Spirit rides up.
Robin is black, and she was back. Yeah. Like she just did an ancestry and found out she had 50%, over 50% white. But that's just like if I did it, any of us, because we're all lightly melanated.
I was gonna say it's a whole lot of us
find a high percentage of whiteness in our ancestry.
Exactly. A lot of us would have a high percentage. Exactly. Thank you, Dabu. Dabu. Okay, so see, Dabu told me, yeah, Bob said Carolyn's name, but then he sort of he pivoted off of it, but he did say Carolyn's name.
Okay.
All of the traitors' names have come up except for Rob, but I mean that's only been. Although no, that's what it was. That's what it was. Derek said. Derek was like he's going to stay away from Wes and Rob because he believes by law of averages one of them is a traitor. He was like one of the new people has got to be a traitor, and I know it ain't me. That's what he said. That's what he said. I knew he had come up with something that I was like, damn, okay.
Yeah, he said it's got to be Wes or Rob. I don't understand why most people wouldn't automatically think. We ain't shake Rob's hand and he's back with 2 more people. One of them have to be a traitor, and it's probably Boston Rob.
Because it's gameplay, and so
they never had 4 traitors.
Boston Rob would be the obvious answer for who the traitor would be. So if they're thinking he's the obvious choice, then obviously he's not the choice, even though.
Right, and they've never had 4 traitors.
We've never had 4 traitors in the U.S.
Right. People automatically assume if anybody's going to be a traitor, it's going to be him. So they would never pick him because he's the obvious choice.
Right. He's the obvious. Like Wes.
That's what they did episode 3, but we ain't at episode 3 yet. Episode 2 was kind of all over the place. Like we said, damn near everybody got a vote at the banishment table, but ultimately Wells went home. And of course, he's a faithful. At the end of the episode, the traitors up there, hee ha ha, and then here come Boston Rob take off his hood, and that was the end of the episode because we get into the murder and the next.
And none of them are happy about Rob being. None of them are happy about it. Like they played it off, but they were like,
Carolyn maybe because Carolyn wanted him to be in the game, but she just didn't want to be the one to shake his hand. But if I was a traitor, I would hate for Rob to be a traitor because Rob is gonna roll y'all under a bus. He's gonna get y'all out.
That's why I said this was probably the first and last time he's gonna save one of them. In the future, if any of their names comes up, I feel like Rob would be like, yep, sound like that's about right to me.
He gonna rock
Especially
with it.
Danielle, because Danielle is getting on his nerves.
Because she playing so bad, and it's probably hard for Boston Rob to watch that. Now, before we get into player of the week, let's throw out this theory. If you were a trader, is it smart to roll a couple of traders under the bus, since you know you can recruit, and then recruit your friends who you think you would feel more comfortable playing with as a trader?
Ooh.
They know they can recruit. I didn't know that.
They know if they get down a couple of traders, Allen
I see what you're saying.
recruit another.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that's risky because I feel like they've changed a lot of stuff this season to compensate for what happened last year. So I don't think it'll be that easy. I don't know.
It might, like the way Danielle is playing, I would go ahead and roll her out there, because she gonna start bringing too much suspicion on me if I gotta keep trying to save her.
Well,
I'm gonna see if she calms down. I think they need to have a conversation with her, tell her to chill the F out. But quiet as kept and loud as it is, Bob need to chill out too. And I like Bob, but Bob need to chill out too.
he does.
He needs to quiet down.
Both of them are overplaying. Bob and Brittany are overplaying.
Yes. Now, I felt like episode 3 was better, so let's get to the player of the week, and I'm going to write it down and update the scores at the end of this, because the scores I have right now don't include player of the week for week 2 and 3, or episodes 2 and 3. So episode 2, like I said, everybody was all over the place. I'm just going to throw this out there and see what y'all think. I want to kind of throw Robin out there, because maybe I'm just surprised because she did. I know y'all said she was loud and wrong, but at least she was loud. At least she was playing the game.
I would say, I'm gonna be honest with you. I would give Robin either this one or the next one. I know we kind of want to lean towards Bob because Bob had, he kind of read Dylan down. But honestly, I feel like, because from the very beginning, the minute Robin realized that Ayan was gone, Robin was on one the whole episode. She was like, "That is ridiculous. Y'all are weak."
Really be? We talking about 2 player. We talking about somebody for week 2, episode 2.
I know, but what I'm saying is I'm okay with Robin, because I think Robin should get it either episode 2 or episode 3 is what I'm saying. So I'm okay with that. I guess what I'm saying. I'm just giving my explanation.
I'm okay with Robin for this episode 2.
I like her. I have another person in mind for 3.
Oh, that's why you said that. Okay. Mm-hmm.
But I'm open to other suggestions. I just threw Robin out there because.
No, I'm okay with Robin, because honestly, nobody else, like, I do feel like Robin definitely was vocal. She put herself, even when they were doing the clown, was that episode 3? Clown was episode 3. Okay, never mind.
They said
when they was down,
Robin was loud, but she was wrong. So she should. But was she really wrong? She got her person out. She went after Wells, and Wells went home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even though she was wrong about him being a faithful. But let's be clear: the majority of the time they're going to be wrong. I mean, they're going to be. I mean, the law of averages, they're going to be wrong more than they're going to be right.
The first banishment, we expect people to be wrong, but she gathered.
You got to be the worst trader in history to get out on the first banishment.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised. I mean, Robin put her theory out there and gathered up the majority of the votes, even if it was just 4, but he went home.
He did go home. I'm okay with that.
Okay, I'm gonna write down Robin for episode 2. And you know what's a shame? The only person getting these bonus points is El Teddy, because he is the only person that picked Robin.
Child, listen, I can't be mad about it. I cannot be mad.
The only person. Okay, let's move on to episode 3, because I felt like episode 3 was really good. Episode 3 started up in that turret. The traders are, surprised to see Boston Rob, but it's time to get down to business. We got to murder somebody. Immediately, Danielle and Bob want a housewife. They want housewife chaos. Let's start there. What do y'all think of the theory of the housewife chaos? Let's keep murdering the housewives so they can.
I don't understand it. I
It
don't
was
understand it.
It don't make sense to me. Like, what difference do it make if it's a housewife or not? Like, you can cause chaos with other people. You ain't gotta.
with other people.
Yeah,
And
I mean, you got a
we
whole
did-
house of people. Like, I understood Dorinda, but a whole house of people, like, y'all have so many options. And they were like, I just didn't get it. I didn't understand it. Because all you're gonna do is piss off. Like, it's like a waste. It was almost like a wasted elimination, honestly.
I agree. Ultimately, I think they threw Tom Sandoval out there to throw suspicion on Chrishell. Like, we get rid of Tom, people look at Chrishell.
First of all, Chrishell crossing her fingers, hoping Tom was dead when them people came through the fucking door. What I was tickled personally, I was tickled. She was like, "Please be Tom, please be Tom."
But my thing is this: I think they. I think what I don't think the traders are doing are thinking about people who are potential threats that are not the obvious. So, like, for example, Brittany. Why is nobody looking at Brittany? You know what I mean?
They did talk about Brittany and Danielle like absolutely not.
Yeah, Danielle.
But that is, you know what? You're right. That's why. Okay, that's why. Because it would put a target on her. Yeah, that's true. It would put a target. At least this early on, it would put a target on Danielle.
Right. Like, Brittany ain't done nothing yet. That's so severe. After
yeah, that's true. I forgot
about just made up.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, Brittany is definitely a threat. Glenda, you are so funny. You're gonna have to wait till next week and ask L. Teddy why he picked Robin, but okay, so Chanel was the pick. Chanel wasn't bothering nobody. She didn't have a clue what was going on.
She sure didn't.
She was kind of the comic relief because her aloofness was funny. Like, Chanel don't. Hey, Kamisha. I don't think you caused any chaos. You just pissed off the last two housewives, and that was it.
That's really what you did.
Like, there's only two of them, so what they gonna do? But what they gonna do will be mad.
Right, but you didn't eliminate a threat. You didn't cause any chaos. Like, it was just to me, it was just wasted. Like, it was wasted.
It was wasted. Who are some other threats they could have threw out there? They could have got rid of.
They should have got rid of that damn Gabby.
They could have got rid of Gabby. Nikki would have been a good one. Hell, they could have got rid of Biggest Loser Rob or Bob if
Is Bob a threat?
It looked like he gonna turn into
a couple times.
Bob speaks up though. Like, they literally got rid of the one person who had no clue, absolutely no clue about what was going on.
She just wanted to wear her pretty outfits.
And I wanted to see him.
Me too, actually.
Oh well, like Ebby said, they was crossing their fingers that it was the cheater got sent home. But when they saw with Chanel, we saw with that Potomac Robin face got red, she got mad. She was like, I can't believe we doing not too much on the housewife. Robin got mad, and Robin is activated. And I like to see activated Robin. So go ahead and get rid of Dolores next. But that'll be just like getting rid of Chanel. Let Dolores.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in Dolores. I thought she would be more of a strategic player than what she's turning out to be. Like, she's just I thought she would give me more Jersey.
Is she from Jersey?
Jersey?
Okay.
Yeah, Dolores is from Real Housewives of Jersey. She's actually my favorite on the show. Maybe that's why I'm just skewed, because she's my favorite on the show, child. I thought she was gonna give me more than what she gave me. I thought it was gonna be more.
It's early because when it's so many people, a lot of people are quiet and kind of play the background to mid game, and then maybe she'll pipe up come mid game if she's still there. So the surprise of the murder is over with. It's time to get into the next challenge, and they go to the fun house, horror house. and have to guess doors and pop balloons with scary clowns. And Ebby said,
absolutely not. Absolutely. Me
I just
and
want to
my
know how
ex-
long were they standing there because they stood
In the
through a
rain.
whole rainstorm. Like, how long were they sitting there? And Robin cussed them out again. She was like, "This is some weak shit. Don't nobody want to go first?"
oh yeah, oh, they went off because she was like, why the housewives keep having to go first? And Biggest Loser Bob was like, Tony, don't you want to go first, Tony?
Yes, he sure did. He sure did. Tony was like, "How I get in
Hell
this?"
no, I don't want to go first. What you mean?
Right, like all these people here that they volunteered, well, I gotta go first. I
Right,
wasn't
we
the
did
only
my
one
name.
sitting on the boat.
How did I get in this? Okay.
I told you,
But-
there's certain people that no matter what, I'm sending them home first, second, and third. And the fact that they letting Boston Rob live is crazy. But it's
Well, they don't
time
have
for
no choice. Oh,
Tony
yeah.
is a threat. Tony is a threat. I'm not mad at them for picking him, but the way Bob got in that man's face was like, you don't want to volunteer to go first, Tony?
This is the second time because Bob was like, y'all not gonna keep putting women off this damn boat. Now some of you niggas got to get off the boat. I said,
Right. Like, I don't
Right.
know what y'all thought this was going to be. Wes
But
is a
it's
dirty
not what
player. He
it
is a
is.
dirty player, but I love Wes.
I love Wes too. Wes is one of my favorites, and if y'all be on the challenge videos, y'all know I like Wes.
Wes is the one without the beard.
He's with the beard,
Wes
the
is
red.
redhead.
I don't know if they just I'm to our white constituents who wander in here. I'm sorry, but I can't tell them apart yet.
Wes
don't
is the one with the red beard, the only one with the red beard.
That means nothing to me. They both look alike. That they're interchangeable right now until they personality says something different to catch my attention. Interchangeable. I don't know who. No, because I don't watch them on their. I don't watch them on their show, so I don't know them personally, their personalities personally, to know who is who. So, because there's like 3 or 4 of them nondescript white women that I don't know their names.
Yeah, but the redhead is what we're saying. Like, he has literally the only redhead there.
They both look redheaded to me.
But Wes is bald headed, and he has the
I'm gonna
red.
really need you to get your contacts together.
They indiscriminate. That's just all I got. I can't.
Well, ultimately, Tony said, I guess I'll go first. I wouldn't have went first, but
I feel like they have been standing there a really long time. Like, I feel like we got an edited down version because I feel like they have been out there a long time. Because I mean,
like, why don't nobody want to go? Why don't nobody want to go first? It's not like it's an elimination.
They want
the elimination.
They want the shield. Whoever makes it through the correct path and gets out of the fun house will win the shield. And if you go first, you the one guessing the doors to give everybody the correct path.
But the other of you going through
it's not like
they didn't reset.
Okay, maybe I missed it. I thought the doors reset.
No,
when the next person went through.
It was the
That's
same
why
door.
they were supposed to describe the doors so they'll know. Okay, that one. Because I don't know what Biggest Loser Bob and Dolores was doing. They described all them doors and they still picked the wrong one.
Sure did. I said.
But at the end of the day, nobody made it all the way through the fun house. So they made no money and got no shields. So whatever. Yep. I don't know what they was doing. So we're back at the castle and it was on and popping because in the car ride, I believe Jeremy was talking about Danielle again. Mm-hmm. And somebody else's name came up. And so when we got back to the house, all the traders got notified of who said they had their name in their mouth. Mm-hmm. And Danielle found out about Jeremy. Bob found out about Dylan.
First of all, Bob jumped out the car and was like, I'm telling. Ooh, I'm telling. Let me tickle me. Because that's some shit I'm telling immediately. Please understand. I'm going
to immediately. Then Carolyn added what she knew, like, yeah, Jeremy is saying your name. Mm-hmm. But what I wish they would have done with Danielle is said, Jeremy is saying your name, but girl, you doing too much. Can you please stop crying? And can you please stop talking too much at the round table? I mean, at breakfast, like you doing too much.
Rob was the one that saw her at breakfast. Remember that Rob? So Rob wasn't in that conversation.
Right.
Okay. But the other two was there when she cried. Like she done cried at every band. Like
but all of them cried. Carolyn cried and Bob cried. They all cried.
Oh, it's too much for me because to me, everybody crying is a traitor. Because I don't understand crying over people you just met 2 days ago.
I understand from the point of view of now I'm not crying, but I understand like Dylan was sad because not Dylan, Wells was sad because I was like, he really ain't bothering nobody. Like he really truly is not bothering nobody. And they was like, nope, it's you. Nope, it's you. So I could feel it.
I'm not mad that Wells went home because I ain't know him and he wasn't really adding to the game.
Well, it was the first episode. Nobody was adding to the game.
Not really.
Well, he wasn't my favorite, so I didn't care.
Yeah, so we got our first. Bob definitely read down Dylan, but again, I love that Dylan stuck with his guns, and Dylan was like, "I still think it's Bob."
Yeah. Are we at the round table yet? Okay, so I guess now we at the round table because everybody kind of what they're not doing this season, and maybe it's a little bit early, but they did it last season. I'm not seeing alliances form because sometimes you can get out who you want to get out based on your side of the house. Like, well, we might not be right, but we want Tony out. And then the next week, the other side get who they want out. I'm not seeing a lot of alliances forming this season.
They're not. I don't know if they're editing it that way because you're right. I'm not seeing a lot of alliances other than that girl alliance.
Alliances, they call themselves the Bambies because they.
Yeah, that's the only alliance, the girls. Yeah.
And when she was like, "Oh, because we're all doe-eyed," and I was like, "And dumb as hell."
Yeah, the doe-eyed. I was like, "Girl, stop. That's not gonna play well. That's not gonna play how you think it's
gonna
play."
Who's in that? Chriselle, Gabby, and who else?
Nikki, right? Isn't it Nikki?
Is it Nikki?
There's somebody named Nikki on the show.
The wrestler.
Is that the lady in the red and black?
Girl, I don't remember their outfit.
I was gonna say I don't know, but I know I love Nikki's suit. That first suit she had on, I was loving it.
I don't know who Nikki is, so I can't even speak to it.
Me too, Righteous Roses. I'm definitely proud of Dylan too, because like I said, Dylan was like, yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying and all your theatrics and stuff, but you're still the traitor. So here's that.
I guess they have the Cage Boys. Are they really gonna stick to that?
Nikki is a baby. Okay.
Any of the Cage Boys really sticking to that alliance? Like they too cutthroat.
No, they're not. That alliance is over before it started. Like no.
Right. As soon as they came out them cages, that was over. This round table was more organized for me because we had clear targets.
Right.
Dylan was coming in there taking shots at Bob. And then everybody else was taking their shots at Tony.
Listen, when the table was over and the people came to Dylan and said, "We need to teach you how to do debate better because you didn't."
Right. They were like, we need to learn. We need to teach you how to use your words.
We need to teach you more words, honey, because you didn't. It wasn't. You didn't. No, it wasn't good.
The words weren't wording, honey. The words weren't wording.
Sugarfoot, They weren't.
Dylan needs to make friends with gamers, and he needs to find him an alliance before he goes after Bob.
Teach him how to read, because this wasn't.
Or if you know somebody's a traitor, work with him.
Listen.
You know the other thing I'm missing them paying attention to people's behavior, like I don't know. I just feel like they were all over the place and they weren't giving me anything. Other than Tom talking about as soon as he took his hood off, I knew because his eyes were a little twitchy.
For the most part, everybody is loud and wrong except for Dylan. He's correct. He's just not loud enough. And he's
right. Yeah, he's right. He just like you say, he got to put a little more oomph in it.
Now, how you feel about Bob the drag queen still going at the Ivar? He said, "I'm voting for Ivar I just ain't have a chance to put his name out there. I wish they would let them have more time at the round table to really get everybody's name out there. Because I think Jeremy would have threw out Danielle too.
I think
again, I don't know what else is being
so they didn't have a chance to. Yeah. Or that was the best part of the round table, so that's all they showed. Because they could have said the other people's name at the round table and it was just edited out. Because we don't
know how much is actually being edited. Because I think more is being said. I just think it's edited so that we're getting the highlights. So I don't know what else is being said and who else is being targeted. You know what I mean?
That's right, because they know in the edit Tony is going home, so they probably focused on all the Tony conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Were y'all upset that Tony left? I was a little bit. Let's talk about what Boston Rob said first. Boston Rob piped up at the end and said, Tony, I think you a traitor because I gave you my shield and you ain't said 2 words to me since I gave it to you. And so I don't trust you.
Everybody was like, wait, what?
Like, oh, you gave him a shield. Oh, okay.
But you know what though? But his reason, even though I know he was trying to cover for Danielle, but his reasoning wasn't wrong. Like, I gave you a shield and you haven't even come to me to talk game. You haven't done anything. Like, I don't think he. I think
like dang and walked off. What you
right? Even though I don't think he cared that much, I think he was using it as an excuse. It was actually a good excuse to use because I mean, I would be the same way. Like, I saved you, bro. Like, you ain't never double back. You ain't find no time to say nothing to me today. Like, let's form an alliance. Let's work together. Like, nothing. Like, oh, well.
You could have asked me where the coffee or anything. Like, you ain't saying 2 words to me. Right. I think probably mindset was, I don't want to be seen around all the survivors so people won't think there's a survivor alliance. But.
So, wait, let me ask the question about the shield. If he had a shield and he got banished, does that only work for the murdering?
Only for the murder.
Okay.
Anybody could be banished.
But it helped that Rob was a traitor because Rob knew who got the shields. So they knew not to target somebody that had the shield. That was smart.
Right.
Because Rob knew 2 of the shields. He knew who he gave it to and he knew who Derek gave it. No, he knew who
Danielle knew. Danielle knew who, yeah.
So yeah, that did help. Tony said, what Tony, did he call him a snake or
he called him a sellout? He said you
sell out. Yeah.
Tony was pissed. I was sad for Tony, but I think it was hard for Tony to play a faithful game. He probably should have been a traitor, but everybody can't be one.
Right. And I think it would have been
absolutely crashed out at the end.
Yeah, that's like Wes. Like Wes being a traitor, that's just way too obvious for Wes to be a traitor.
Yes. But Tony left. He told everybody he was faithful. Everybody got to acting like, I told you. And I told you. And you know, here go Bob the drag queen. See? You was not doing too much.
But no, I felt that was appropriate because he didn't vote for Tony.
Right. He voted for Ivar.
He voted for Ivar. So he was like, I told y'all. I tried to tell you.
Yeah, that one was actually appropriate because
that was the appropriate response to have.
Oh, I love it. So Tony is gone. Everybody is still in confusion. We already talked how Dylan kind of apologized to Bob. They kind of squashed it, but in his confessionals, he said, I'm still on your ass though. So
I still think it's you, bruh. I still think it's you.
I want to talk about the end of the episode because I feel like all the traitors played the end of this episode all wrong.
Oh my God, they were doing too much.
First of all, why did they all have to be in the little room?
They did not.
That's what I tweeted. That was my whole tweet. So y'all already know.
Y'all couldn't have had a conversation in a corner and then y'all be in the room and be guarding the door while one of them goes in and write the names down and put it in the thing to come out.
Let me tell you, I wouldn't have give a damn who name they put on that list. You not catching me in that secret room. Y'all pick whoever y'all pick. Put it on. One person go write down 3 names. Who cares? Y'all traitors. Y'all can't go home. Y'all can't be murdered. Who cares?
But you know, because that's not true. Because they said you could shortlist a traitor as well.
Right, but they
The
can't be
traitors don't
murdered.
on the list.
Traitors, even though the traitors put themselves in that casket, they can't be murdered. It would just mean
I don't think so.
Yeah, because remember they did this last season when they do the graveyard thing and they had them walk around. You can make a traitor on the short list, but they can't be murdered.
They can't go home. Right, they can't be murdered.
We're trying to throw you off my scent. I'm not a traitor. Why would I put myself in the dungeon? Because you a traitor and you trying to throw us off. That's why when Boston Rob said, don't put no traitors in the casket, because they're automatically going to think one of us is a traitor.
Right.
So throw it off on other people. I agree. I would have said, look, no traitors in the casket. Put 3 names down. I don't care who, but we all not about to be caught in this secret room.
Right.
Like that was the dumbest shit ever.
By Gabby of all people.
Right. By Gabby.
Yeah. I think that's editing. I don't think they're going to get caught. I think that's editing to keep us hanging.
I thought so too.
I don't think they're going to get caught.
But I think Gabby heard Bob, the drag queen, because she came back because she heard something. And they made mention that these walls are thin, kind of like be quiet. So she might have heard something. It might be tricky editing. Tricky editing or not, you're not going to catch Angie in that secret room.
No. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have went. I don't think all 3 of them needed to be in there. It did look like, because it looked like when they were coming out, they were trying to pretend like just Danielle and the crazy girl were back there. So I don't know. I just think it's editing. I don't think all 3 of them came. I don't think they got caught.
And Carolyn was giving herself away because she's so busy trying to find the other traitors. She's like, traitors in here, traitors in here, traitors in here.
Running around.
Carolyn, sit down.
But what's going to save her is that everybody thinks she's quirky. I know they're using a nice word, quirky. Everybody thinks she's crazy, so that's going to save her.
Yeah,
they're just going to be looking at her like, oh, girl, that's just Carolyn running around here looking crazy. You know what I mean? That's going to kind of save her.
But if Gabby
the same crazy expression in her eyes at all times, like it don't never.
Yes.
She's always wild out and crazy. I'm like, oh, daughter.
Yeah, I do think they heard something, but I don't think they heard what. I don't think they heard coherent conversation, but I do think they heard voices.
Right.
It only take 1 and 2 to figure out who was missing, because we was all sitting here chilling. Who wasn't in here? Like they should at least had a traitor amongst all the people. I don't know. I just felt like they played that all.
They were just Captain Obvious on that one. Captain Obvious.
I don't think Gabby got caught. I think that probably was tricky editing, but I think Gabby heard something and that made her come back. But I don't think she saw them. But we won't see until Thursday. I don't know.
Exactly.
But if they did get caught, oh, that's your fault.
Yeah.
But we're down to player of the episode for episode 3. Who want to throw out a name first?
For episode 3,
for me, it's Dylan.
I was gonna give it to Gabby because of her facial expression.
Not her facial expression.
When she was holding the bottles of water in her head and she turned the corner, she was like,
no.
I personally was tickled.
You don't get 5 points for that. I say Jeremy or Dylan because they were the only 2 people correct, but Jeremy didn't do anything with his information, and I like that at least Dylan threw it out on the round table. So I like Dylan as well.
I like Dylan, and again, I also like the fact that Dylan was like, "Yeah, all right, you think you got me, but you really didn't. Like, I still think it's you, and I'm on your ass." I like that he stood. I like that he was like, "Yeah, okay, you kind of got me outnumbered. I didn't win the argument, but I'm doubling back." Because I don't think he's done throwing Bob's name out. I don't think he's going to do it immediately next time, but I definitely think he's going to be keeping his eye on Bob.
I don't think he's going to do it again until he knows he has a group of people that feel the same way.
Exactly. But I think he's going to be recruiting. I think he's going to be recruiting.
And as soon as he find one other person that think Bob is a traitor too, I think they're going to go in. But he's going to stay silent because it's still at least they know it's at least 3 traders. They don't know about 4. So I think he probably will start looking for the other 2, which I don't understand why everybody don't see Danielle, but we'll see. So are we in the majority with Dylan?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm good with Dylan.
You know what's so sad? Only one person has Dylan. And that's Chris.
Who's Chris?
Chris is dating Charles, and you know Charles is my good friend. We always hang out at the concerts.
Oh no, he's not on the show. Okay.
Chris has Dylan on the fantasy team. So Chris.
Oh, okay. I was like, okay. I thought Chris was another indiscriminate white man. I was about to say.
Chris is black. I'm about to say, if you saw the Vegas pictures, you saw Chris. But yeah, he's the only person to have Dylan. So we really these extra points ain't helping me.
Child, they ain't helping me either because I ain't picked. That's how y'all know we being fair, because I don't think none of them people on my list.
Nope.
Oh, well, damn it. Let's see if y'all can see. I can't see it, but I'm gonna throw up the list. I said I'm gonna put the fantasy point updates on the community wall as well, just so everybody can see it, because it looks kind of small on sharing my screen on StreamYard. But I did look at who's in the lead. Myself, because you know I'm always wanting to win. I'm in the lead. Really B is in the lead at 270, and Chris. So that means with Chris just getting these extra 5 points, Chris is in the lead. Because me and Really B were tied. It was a 3-way tie for 270. So Chris now has an extra 5 points, and so he's now at 275.
Well, and remember, we just playing for bragging rights. So
yeah, we are. But if I win, I'm going to brag about it. I will.
Absolutely. Hello.
Yeah.
Rigor Morris.
Where you at, Abby? Let me see if I can see your name.
I'm way down. I'm on.
You at 230. You're not that far behind. You just need a few more traders on your list. Oh, and while we're talking about it, this is a perfect time to say it. By Thursday, next Thursday, we are allowing everyone to get an extra player on their team.
Okay.
It can be anybody. It doesn't have to be Wes, Rob, or Derek. It could be anyone. So this is your opportunity. If you feel like, well, hell, let me throw a trader on my team, you can do that. Now, you might want to think about what we said about Danielle and Bob. They kind of playing kind of bad, but it's still up to you. You do get double the points for traders. So as you can see, if you don't have a trader, you got 10 points a week. If you do have a trader, you get 25 points. And then, of course, the 5 points for the bonus. And, of course, Dorinda went home first, but her people still got that 5 points for that week she was there. But so make sure you get in the DMs, the email, the text, whatever way you want to communicate with me, and give me your extra player before the episode starts on Thursday. So we just gonna say Wednesday night to make it sure.
Yeah. I'll tell you who mine. I'll tell you mine. I know who it is already. I'll tell you mine when we get off of here.
A couple of people have. That's why you might see some people that already have 7 players because they already told me. But I will update the sheet with the 7 players by the next live as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it. I'm gonna flip a coin because it's either one or the other.
Double, you got some good eyes. You done already saw you in last place. Yep. Mm-hmm. So
It's all good though, because listen, the way this game is going and all these twists and turns, child, who knows what's gonna happen next week?
Right. You never know what's gonna happen.
Because I definitely think they're gonna get some traders. I think they're gonna get some traders this year, y'all.
Oh, they always do. Especially with Boston Rob being a trader, he getting ready to roll some of y'all under the bus. Because he gonna be damned if y'all play so bad, y'all start shining a light on him.
Mm-hmm. But I think somebody, I don't know how fast or slow Derek is gonna play it, but I definitely think Derek is gonna start floating his theory that either Wes or Rob is a trader. Like, like you said, I don't know why the rest of them aren't thinking that, because that was my automatic thought. Like, oh, well, if they put, because and even when he said when Allen was like, there's a consequence. You playing my game, I would immediately think that Boston Rob is a traitor. I would immediately think that.
Immediately.
So I don't think I honestly, I know that Boston Rob is like, yeah, he's got all these plans, but I think he might be the first traitor. Even though Danielle is overplaying and Bob is overplaying, I think if the right people get in the right people's ears, Rob might be one of the first ones to go.
He should.
I think if Jerry and Tony hadn't been so fixed on trying to work with Bob, if they were thinking, they would have been like, yo, we got to get Bob out of here. Like, I don't know why they're so pressed to work with him.
I don't know.
Because he's from Survivor. And they want to be Survivor strong.
Okay, they're going to be Survivor at home.
Right. With a grilled cheese sandwich watching it. Upset.
Okay.
Now, did they say, because I can't recall, did they say the 3 names they were thinking? Because I can't remember if they said the 3 names. Because I think they still had housewives on that list because they let them Bob.
I know who got on it is Brittany, because Danielle was like, don't put Brittany in there.
Mm-hmm.
I know Brittany's
no traitors.
They could really just throw a pin at the wall and just pick 3 and it don't even matter.
I wouldn't even care which 3. But I know they were naming housewives again, and I know Bob wanted Carolyn.
Personally, I would put Wes, Jeremy, and Bob H. Put them in a box.
Yeah, Bob.
I would pick 3 men because I'm sick of them picking on the women.
I would pick that again. Yeah. If they were smart, they would put them cage boys in there. If I was Boston Rob, I would say, let me, Derek, and Wes go in there. I'm safe. And they should murder Derek. I'd be like, he the last cop here. Let's get him on up out the way.
Yeah, if they're smart, they would get rid of Derek. I definitely think Derek should be on their radar. But I don't think they are.
Because Bob is set on the housewives. Because I know Bob said, let's put Robin to look. I'm like, why are y'all still putting housewives in these things?
It makes no sense. I mean, it's just at this point,
they are not Phaedra. Trust me, they are not Phaedra. They are not lawyers that got quick wit. Y'all good with Robin and Dorinda.
Really are.
But I guess we'll see, because I thought they kind of mentioned the name. But yeah, I would have put the Cage Boys in there and sent Derek home. Oh yeah, Danielle likes Derek. I forgot. But we've already established Danielle isn't playing this game very good. So,
not at all.
Her acting is horrible, and so are her braids. I mean, okay.
Yeah, what is going on with those braids? Like, what? I'm sorry. Let me not.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one who knew. Them braids is daughter. What are you doing? You not wearing your scarf at night? What's happening? Why do they look like that? You could push them back, put a little edge control, put it in a little bun, and it'd be super cute. Why the hell do you look like you still on Survivor Island? Sister, what's happening? Like you don't have any access to hair products. What's going on, daughter?
Not Survivor Island. Not, ma'am, you packed your hair products. What's going on? I think that's the end. We was not trying to read that yet.
Wasn't we?
We wasn't.
Everyone.
Abby waited to the end to get that out. It's been bothering you.
It's been bothering me. You on a fresh new TV show. You knew you was coming out here. Why your braids look like this on episode 3?
Hey, boo. Hey, AL, who's going to be there?
Yes, Abby has her saying, what Kamisha told you to make some shirts or something. Yes. What's going on, daughter?
What's going on, daughter? Because I don't understand. Y'all tell me you ain't look at the braids and it's like, why are they all over your head like that?
But I'm wondering, like, how long have you been in Scotland? Because, like, you didn't get your hair done right before you left. Like, you already.
That's what I'm saying, Loretta. That's what I'm saying. That's you know when we get ready to go on vacation, what we is finna do.
I get right, and I always plan my braid situation out so that I know it's gonna be at least 1 to 2 days of sore, don't touch me, tenderness. So I always like if I'm leaving on a Friday, I get my braids done on like that Tuesday or Wednesday. So by Friday, I'm good
that
to
you
go.
can put them in a ponytail and flip around.
Yes,
and no
yes.
Just-
I'm not sure what Danielle has going on. I don't.
Debbie set it off. Everybody is talking about this lady braids now. I agree that. And you was only gonna be there for 10 days. Them braids should be fresh.
Like, did you forget your
Fresh.
stocking cap? They couldn't go. They couldn't run to a store.
She ain't got
and
no
give you a
moves.
silk scarf
She
or
ain't got
something?
nothing.
No, I think she used synthetic hair for her boho instead of human.
Yeah, that's
And-
what it looks. It's the
And now
hair.
it's starting to
itself.
mad up and look crazy.
Yes, because
Okay,
they're
that
doing
makes
water
sense.
activities. She was caught out in the rain at the scary house. So, you know, it's not.
But no,
active-
her hair was like that
regular
before they
box
went
braids and not the
before they went
bohos. If that was gonna be, she should have
Yeah,
just
she
got the
should have
regular
just got
box.
knotless braids or use the human hair, girl. Use the human hair.
You ain't got no Big Brother money left to get you no human hair.
She did not win Big Brother, so no, she doesn't.
But they get a stipend for every day they stay there.
Abby,
But
she was on
man,
Big Brother.
Danielle was on
20
Big
years
Brother
ago.
20 years ago, child. She was like season 1, season 2, or something.
They
like,
probably weren't even getting stipends way back then. That she was on Big Brother when it was an experiment, when they were seeing what if we liked the show or not.
yeah, she been gone. Whatever money she had is gone. On a separate note, do y'all follow Rubina or what's the face from last season?
Absolutely.
Her and what's the face are so cute. Their TikToks and they are so cute. I'm sorry, they are so cute. They
ain't never showed up on my FYP. So
they spent New Year's Eve. They went to the they went to big, they went to Times Square, and they are so cute. They are so cute. They're definitely keeping it up. They're spending time together. They're hanging out. I think they're cute. I love when I see like these little romances that kind of make it,
But even if she had them braids in her hair before she left for Scotland, Ireland. When they get on raggedy, you can throw them shits in a bun and gel your edges down, and they look brand new, and they be cute for whatever you got going on. Why she got them like? I don't know what kind of half up, half down situation she thought she was doing, but she tried to swoop them up. Like it's upsetting to me and my homegirls. Because we like, if you ain't got no edge there.
not in my homegirls. No.
Like, what are you doing? Sis, what you do? Oh,
That upset to me and my homegirls though.
it's upsetting me and my ancestry.com. I don't understand. Fred,
Knotless braids are the competition show staple. Just box braids or knotless. Don't do too much with the boho. They last for a good 2 months, for however long you got to shoot the filming. And like Abby said, when they start to get raggedy, throw them up in a ponytail or a bun.
I would just want to say I have a scoop and a half of hair. And if I had been so blessed to go to the Trader's Castle, I would have been in some Poetic Justice box braids, and I would have bought a variety of hats as well, just to mix it up.
Miss Toby said, Abby, leave that woman alone.
Leave her alone.
You could have left us alone with the little raggedy braids. Listen,
Edit it. It's
you
over.
are on national TV.
It's gonna be the braids you're gonna see the rest of this season. We gotta
I'm gonna be upset.
so just
I'm gonna
make
be
it straight.
because every time I look at it and she look crazy, I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something after every episode. She looking crazy.
That's just what it's gonna be till she get banished. But season 4, Black women.
Is Bob not looking at her? He can't help but throw
women of color, box braids, knotless braids, no boho, because you're gonna be in the water.
Let me. Where are the black women on this cast besides Danielle?
Well, we're not trusting Robin with no hairstyles. And Dolores says she ain't black, so I don't know who else she could talk to.
It's upsetting me.
I don't know.
It's
Bob,
upsetting me and the other 92% that she is on TV representing us in this manner. We are upset. Yeah.
To be honest, I was thinking about that lady Breeze. You said something.
Oh,
I mean,
sorry.
I thought about it because they do look bad, but it wasn't vexing me. It clearly was vexing Abby. It was clearly vexing her.
Oh, Sierra is black, but Sierra is the charade because I ain't seen that lady say 2 words on this show.
I
forgot she was there.
Mm-hmm. Maybe Ayan probably could have tossed her a wig, but Ayan is at home. Oh, you said Ayan.
Hey, yeah, you driving. Mind your business. Stop typing and driving. Him.
Right, we got it. I mean, old girl hair look a mess. We got it. Don't be unsafe and driving. To put that in the chat, we got it. We're gonna leave that lady here alone. Any other final thoughts?
No,
That's it. That's all I got.
that's all I got.
Okay. Well, we will see y'all. I guess since we're down to one episode, it's gonna be Friday nights. Yes, because Friday nights is Traders. Saturday will be Drag Race. Okay. Yes. So that is the schedule coming up. El Teddy might be in town. We'll see. Eric, you know, all you got to do is say you want the link, and I'll drop it in your DMs to come on up and talk. So we'll see y'all Friday. I don't know the time yet, but we'll discuss it. What you say? She caught Tony at breakfast one time. She was like, Tony, who do you think is a traitor since you always asking everybody else?
And then he played dumb. He was like, I don't know. That was his answer.
Oh, you recording tonight at 8:30 Central? Okay, 8:30 Central. What time is it now? Because I gotta go start marinating my food.
It's 6 o'clock. It's 5 your time.
Don't nothing come on but them damn housewives, and I could wait to watch them. I'm gonna be over there to cut up in the chat, Eric. I'm gonna be over there.
Eric, I'll be there next week. I'm gonna be watching football tonight. Sorry, baby.
Oh yeah, the W's come on tonight. I forgot the name of the team, but the W's. Okay. What else was on their helmet? Is that big ass W? What's the name of the team?
The Washington whatevers. That's what I call them.
The disrespect that y'all are giving is enough.
I really just don't know the name.
Washington whatever, since they didn't have a name in between.
We do have a name, Abby. We have a name.
Used to be the Redskins.
I know they don't like it, so they're continuing.
All I see are the W's.
We are the Commanders. We are the Commanders. Right here. Right here. That is us. Right here.
I legit prefer the Redskins, but I know that's disrespectful and racist, so I'm gonna shut up about it.
Well, hell, Cowboys is racist too, but don't nobody seem to have a problem with that. But don't get me started. Ooh, shut up, really be shut up. Okay.
So again, they are the Washington whatevers until I feel differently. It's not like I'm watching them niggas play nothing anyway. So what difference do it make?
The disrespect. Anyway, let's go.
Is they going to the?
They in the playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah, they play.
Are they going to the Kendrick concert or no?
They got to keep playing the season.
Now we ain't making no. We ain't going. Listen, I love my team, but I'm a football fan first. Baby, we're not going to the Super Bowl. No, we're not going to the Super Bowl. I'll be happy if we win tonight.
Who y'all playing again?
Tampa Bay. But now we are on the rise, though. If we stay healthy, this time next year might be a different conversation. Okay. And Abby, your vacation bay is a Tampa Bay fan, so we've been talking shit all week.
Oh Lord, tell vacation. I'm a Texan, so I'm not saying hey. He randomly texted me talking about hey vacation, which I appreciate
because he is stupid.
I appreciate him. Listen, he my dear Abby. I'd be like, so this nigga said this, and this. Decode, please. Thank you.
I use them for the same purposes. All right, y'all. We out.
We will holler at you Friday night. We will see you for the next episode of Traders.
We'll see you the next episode of
Kiss My Cheeks, don't click off. Yeah, Kiss My Cheeks, don't click off, because Kiss My Cheeks be gone, y'all. The minute she hit that end button, she be out. Don't click off so I can tell you who I want before you get off of here.
Okay, because I do got a list right here. Okay. Well, we're about to end the live, but we'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
Cowboys are racist. Oh, Lord.
The name Cowboy is a racist term.
Yeah.